That can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Now a run on 1st down. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Receiver in motion, headed left. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. This one caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Bears move out to a 7-3 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. And in motion is Brown. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up. Here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 25. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. That is intercepted.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here's first and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive. And then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
On first and 10, it's Williams. That is brought in. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A huge play just before the half. 36 yards. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll stick with him again. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Kmet. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Quick throw taken in. He's got room to roam. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Now a give up the middle. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. Receiver in motion, going right. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. They'll try and throw. And here's Williams. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chicago.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
Now I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is McCarthy. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
On second down, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Score! A pick six for the touchdown. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. And the Bears move out to a 21-3 advantage. Vikings 3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Man in motion is Brown. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Here's a 2nd and 12. At the 28-yard line. Motion man, set right. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. On first down, here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Throwing again is McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. To the air on third down is McCarthy. He'll try and get there on the ground. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears' 4-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
This drive will start on the ground. A good push from the defense. They get him down back in his own 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground. But you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
The run game not helping him out those last 2 plays, thus 3rd and 16. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Kmet. Still going. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big play there, about as big as you can get. That gained 81 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Now Williams. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Slot man in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Bears add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To the air once more is McCarthy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Here's 2nd and 6. Man in motion is Brown. He'll get this out wide. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's a throw and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This is caught at the 2. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time.
Everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on 4th down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
kickoff for the Vikings.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He's got room to the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. He's out of bounds, but problem there, he doesn't even get back to the 15-yard line. In motion, it's Jefferson. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So